Good morning, ladies and gents, and welcome to the week ahead video. So the week ahead video is simply a summary of the previous week and looking forward to the week ahead. What we're trying to put into context here is where we are in the month. We're in the middle of the month, towards the last third. What opportunities we have setting up, where we sit within the market cycle, and how we can best advantage from those opportunities. This comes off the back of a signals group, which is the mainstay of the service, and this is just an analysis video based on those signals. So before I start, I must read a customary risk warning that trading is risky. Synergy Markets, which delivers this service and video to you, is regulated by the FCA. However, the service of trade signals is a unregulated activity, so you're not going to be protected if you choose to take any trades. Trading CFDs are explicitly high risk. And without further ado, let's begin. We had a very decent week last week. Not many trades. The service isn't about sending hundreds of trades. It's about just highlighting trades that are really good candidates for swings and trying to jump into the market cycle. So to explain the market cycle to you, what I'm on about is it's best to let's take this guy because I've drawn it out here before. So this red diagram or squiggles, it looks absolutely random to you, is actually a very structured piece of simplified trading information. So the general shape, we can see either a double bottom, it's either going to be a double bottom, a triple bottom, a V bottom, or a spike candle. So let's just go off the double bottom theory. So we have a bottom of sorts, and then we see markets trend in threes. This is something you will stumble along depending on where your journey is. I've been doing this for 15 years. I stumbled across the power of three probably about 8 years ago, 7, 8 years ago, after studying harmonics all the time before. So I've done my homework. It's up to you to do your homework and check this stuff out yourself. So 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 down. Now this happens in all time frames. So this piece here, this is a one out of a 1, 2, and 3. But within this one, there's also three. 1, 2, 3. And it's like a never-ending look at through a microscope at, when they look at like a petri dish and it keeps growing and you see a new culture and a new culture and a new culture. It's like that. Very fractal in nature. So that's the word fractal. So what we can see here is at the top, we've got a double top formation and 1, 2, 3 to the low. 1, 2, 3 to the high. 1, 2, 3 to the low. And you sort of get a general idea of what I'm talking about. So if we see 1 and 2, we can anticipate a 3. If we can see 1 with confirmation of EMAs and other things, we can anticipate a 2 and a 3. We don't want to be going long up here. It's a very clever sort of, what can I call it? Sort of like a safety guardrail to help you. So what have we got developing here at the minute on AED CAD? AED CAD is pretty much range bound. Since we had the ABCD down to here, we saw a 1 and a 2, but within this 2 was washed the 3, I'm sure of it, because it's bounced quite nicely since. So what I can count here, not hard to count, it really isn't. I can see that we've had one push up so far and a consolidation. This to me looks like the second push up. So what that suggests is strength potentially next week in AED. We can see how the consolidation zones are trying to draw themselves. So we've got the first one and we've got the second one. So 1, 2, and then we are anticipating the third up here. Third final move higher. Notice the A, B equals C, D pattern completing up here. So we have this target area to aim for. Excuse me. Now, if we drill down to a lower time frame, it might be clearer, it might not be. Let's have a look. Lower time frame, not so much clearer. It's definitely a consolidation zone. Chops the low. Notice 1, 2, 3 hits to that low. That's normally a sign of a reversal building. It's far too early. We do have an A, B, C, D pattern. The A, B, C, D pattern is obviously very powerful in giving us reversal points. I didn't see this one. So you could have taken the long here at 90773. You would have been panicking, not really tempy drawdown, and then enjoying the upright rise. I want to see this whole zone breakout. I don't want to be trading anything range bound. It just doesn't feel sensible to me. Um, let's see what else is going on. Bear with me 1 second. Sorry about that. So moving away from AUD CAD, for me, there's not a great deal of great setup, the one and the two consolidations. One consolidation, two. This is everything we look for, but I'm only interested when we're breaking out of the highs. Not interested down here. This is where the heroes fight out who's got the most supreme entry, etc. around here, wicking the lows. Not for me. I just want to catch a bit of the main move. Right, let's move on. ADCHF. I don't really want to drag this out too long, the whole video. ADCHF is, well, that looks like a mess, but I can see it. So again, remember this pattern. 1, 2, 3 up. 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Is it going to give us that final third? It looks like it's trying to test lows at the moment. It's quite an ugly. Yeah, we had this drawn out from our previous. We drew the 1 here and the 2 here, and it's dumped as we sort of anticipated. So 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks probably expected. Do expect further continuation to the downside on this particular one. So there's definitely something brewing in the market at the moment. The situation with gold and silver in the market is pushing such highs. Certain currencies are due a big bounce, dollar and CHF. Shall see. ADNZD. So ADNZD has been, well, first of all, let's have a look at everything here. This red ABCD diagonal has completed up here. We took this long, by the way. Took this long counter trend, even though we had a Gartley sell. So this pattern was a 1, 2, 3 to the high. We anchored with a Gartley. I thought this was level 1, but when I saw price flip down here and I saw a 1, 2, 3, and then I knew it was time to consider getting some. So that traded quite nicely, but at the minute I'm not really in the market for trading that pass. ADUSD, this is what I'm in the market for trading. Noticing this diagram here, we can see a 1, we can see a 2. We're waiting for price to break down properly because at the minute it's a higher low within a larger downtrend. So that's nothing too clear yet. ABCD has completed as well. So we have bounced somewhat. Red ABCD bounced a little bit. Moving on. Bitcoin, we spoke about it, staring at it in amazement. But guys, we're counting here, and the count normally doesn't fail, and it's so far showing that 1, 2, 3 to the high, pulling back. 1 month, 2 month, and then the clear third month as well. Patterns complete. Bitcoin could be in for a nasty move lower. What that means for general crypto, I'm unsure. Don't think it's going to be good though. Moving on, Euro AED. This is a top setup playing out really nicely. Perfect timing for us to look at it. So we've got level 1, level 2. This is a serious chart, folks, with the potential for us to get up to here. There was a little bit of, is the dollar going to strengthen or weaken argument at the beginning of the video. Certainly against AUD CAD, it looks bullish. Here, bullish as well. But obviously that means the euro coming down. Sorry, the euro going up and the Australian dollar going down. Let's have a look on the 4 hour if there is anything for us. So this is lovely. This is absolutely amazing, guys and girls. So we got the change. We definitely have a break now. These are all test candles. So I'm going to put an alert and I'm going to be excited to step into this one next week. What have I got else? There's further confluence. So we've got a week of rise, second week of rise. It doesn't get better. Just doesn't get better than that. One. This is pay. This is sort of knowing I'm going to get paid. 1, 2, 3 to the high. Yeah, really, really stunning setup here, guys. So yeah, that's licking your lips. Euro CAD, been brilliant. We missed it, to be fair. We missed it here, but it's come back to retest. We took GBP CAD. We didn't want to have too much of the same thing, but ultimately what we have is a completion of the blue ABCD pattern. If I can fit that into one screen, you'll be able to see what I'm on about. So me being a bit of a cowboy in the old days when I was learning this stuff, I'd have sold that. I'd have just put a sell there. And I was thinking, are you actually kidding me? But you should try it, folks. You should learn harmonics on a demo account, obviously. Just try trading the CPs and see how you get on. More times than not, you'll find that the strategy works. So what I think is going to happen here is we have a red consolidation one, and we're going to set up a consolidation two. So I do expect this to be an aggressive move lower at some point. I'm not trading it. I don't trade Japanese pairs. Euro NZD, similar to Euro AUD, but ahead of the curve. Level one, level two. We traded this last week. What have we got out of it? 100 pips so far. We're happy with that. W1, 2, 3. This is completed 3 to the low, but I can also see a 1, 2. What am I seeing? Yeah, we took longs here, took that, and it also gave us up here, which was we never got TP2 though. Yeah, we missed TP2. What have we got? 2 weeks of rise. Boom. 1 week, 2 weeks. So we're going to play for the third on a pullback as well. So really, really great stuff. It's not as clear as Euro AUD because of the retests of the structure have been done already. So it'll be the second retest on this one, which is a slightly more riskier trade. Euro USD. So Euro USD has big Gartley first of all in blue. Market cycle on the way down 1, 2, 3 to the low. This is a big level one up, or is it? We need to sell off more. We need to get down here to have a proper recycle, even down here, guys. Is that going to happen? I'm unsure. Trades off the 200 in level one. When we start trading, it'll be off the 50. But this guy is sort of rolling, lower lows, lower highs. We took it long last week for an opportunistic. So again, looking at how we count here, so you can see 1, 2, 3 makes 1, 3 and 1. So that was 1. And then we had 2, 3, consolidate, take out 2. And then we had it again, 1, 2, 3 in 1 makes 1. So that becomes 1, this becomes 2, and then we took the third. Really nice, came back and retested, took 50 pips. GBP AUD. GBP AUD is trying to make a pullback. Notice the lower low, lower highs, slight lower lows. Level one, level two. We're in level three either for continuation at the minute or not. It's difficult to know on this one. It's not clear as many others, but we still have a week of rise, second week of rise. So we're really seeing this shaping up to be a potentially big week for the Australian dollar. We shall see how that all pans out. GBP CAD, we took this guy, we saw the change, we saw the break, and we saw the entry, and we took it, and it was a wonderful trade. Played out really well, in line with the cycles that we study. Here's level one, level two up there, and we're starting to push out of level two into level three. Really nice stuff. I want to get back into that. GBP CHF, plumbing new depths, not broken or lost touch with any of these lows yet. So that could be very difficult to manage, but you can, in a Picasso kind of way, see the M, 1, 2, and it needs to make a W, but I don't think it's going to be squeezed in like this. That's how I see it. 1, 2, 3. This is level one, but I'm doubtful of it because of us not taking out the previous lower high here. So we could easily come back down to these lows, and for that reason, I'm not interested in trading that. GBP USD. So GBP USD is trying to base itself. We've had 3 up, consolidation, A, B, C, D in blue complete, level 1 up potentially, uncertain ultimately. Have we got any sequence going on? No, we don't. We have nothing to help us further there. So moving on. NZD CAD is a pig, but we're at the lows of level 1. You could take this on a small account and be loose with your stop and probably get away with it. It's one of those that shoulder, head, shoulder inverse, lows of level 1, expecting this to explode higher at some point. NZD USD, we caught this guy, same as AUD USD, level 1, level 2. We caught this way up here and it's just dribbled lower. So safe trade. We're looking for, let me just check what we sold it. Sold it at 6,945. So we sold it here, not at the highs, obviously. 250 pips. Yeah, so 300 pips we're waiting for on that to complete for us. Ripple and Stellar, there's really no point looking. They're absolutely down the garbage bin at the minute, but we'll look at gold. Gold, again, like Bitcoin, they all have some sort of reality. That is 3 candles pushing up consecutive months. That month, market works in threes. If anything, it has to come back and take out here. What's going to happen then to the markets? I don't know. Silver, insane, but trading against this high again. Stupid moves. S&P 500, again, pushing extreme highs. There should be some correction at some point. Dollar basket's the thing that interests me the most. W, 1, 2, anticipating the 3. You can see the cycle down here, 1, 2, 3 to the low. It's really, this for me though, this for me is the one that I'm really excited about. W, 1, is this the top of 2 and is it going to come down here? Even so, if I get this one wrong, I am just incredibly comfortable with owning this. I'm seeing what I'm seeing with the change in a break above the previous lower high off the targeted entry. It's just gold, and I will be sending it out once we get around here. So that's a beauty. Wall Street, just to wrap us up, has probably completed that little pattern. There's a W, 1, 2, 3, weak M, not sure on that M. Has to complete up here, still doesn't have to, but you can see the pattern W, 1, 2, 3 to the high. Let's see what happens, folks. So I hope you found the video enjoyable, informative, maybe sparks an interest in you wanting to learn such a thing. If so, do message me at Synergy Signals. My other tag on Telegram is at Melons Trade. Melons Trade, incidentally, is a sister site owned and operated by me. However, away from the regulated side, it's just pure analysis. We have members from the Signals group joining the Telegrams group for Melons Trade to discuss methodology, etc. If you are interested in a free trial for the Signals, see the link in the video. Otherwise, I wish you all the best. Have a great weekend and see you Monday. Cheers.